Welcome back to Skyview High School. It's a final here. The Bobcats defeat Logan Grizzlies for the third time this season, and they did it in big-time fashion here as the Bobcats move on in the state tournament to defend their 4A state title, trying to become the 8th school to go back-to-back in state titles. It's happened 7 other times before in the 4A since 1973, and they win 76-38 tonight, the Bobcats over the Grizzlies. We're awaiting Coach Hilliard and possibly a player after the game tonight. John Newbold, Ryan Grunig here with you, and Diana Young, our producer, in studio. The Skyview Bobcats student section sang their school song, and then they rushed the court there. But at the half, Ryan, when you look at this game, the difference is Skyview had 6 or 7 different players that had already scored at the half and had the lead, and the Grizzlies only had 2 players that had scored, and that was Ace Kennington and Jaden Penniger at the half. Yeah,
Skyview had way too many weapons tonight, and we're hitting on all cylinders. And you look at Mason at the half, he didn't have a ton of points. A lot of his points came in the second half.
He only had 7.
But it was everyone else that was picking up the slack and carrying the team. And it's kind of what Coach Hilliard's talked about all season long. This is a team. It's not a one-person show. It's not a Sam and Mason show. It's a team effort by the Bobcats.
Well, the Bobcats, the one thing they did tonight is they did just like the first meeting between these two schools here. They held the Grizzlies to only 27 points, which was a season low for the Grizzlies. And the way they did that is they only allowed double-digit scoring in only one quarter last time they were here in Smithfield. Tonight, it was following that same trend, as Logan only scored 6 points in the first quarter, 7 in the second. The pace picked up, and it was a good third quarter for the Grizzlies. They scored 13 points, but they gave up 15 to Skyview. And then in the fourth quarter, it was the Skyview Bobcats running away with it, outscoring the Grizzlies 31-12. And, I mean, they really just put it on the Grizzlies there as they started on like a 10 or 12-0 run to start that fourth quarter.
Well, and a lot of those points came right at the very end. Off of cleanup points by bench players, who want to score and want to get up and down the floor. But to me, the biggest difference in this game tonight is most of the time Skyview was getting 2 shots.
Yeah, the offensive rebounding
to only 1 for Logan.
Yeah, that was the big difference. As we're joined here on the postgame show, we're going to talk to Coach Hilliard to start things off. And Coach, your team with the resounding second-round victory here in the state playoffs, but this was a complete effort. We were just talking about the offensive rebounding tonight. We knew that you had out-rebounded the Grizzlies both times you had faced them earlier, but you guys really clamped down on those rebounds tonight.
Oh, we were given a ton of open looks, and we weren't making them, but we had a bunch of guys follow up in the first half, make some good rebound putbacks, but can't say enough about our bigs. Bracken and Jackson and Evan did a really good job. Sam came in there and did a good job for us. We dominated on the glass tonight, and I think that's what propelled us to a good second half run.
Well, one of the things defensively you guys did, because I felt like the Grizzlies in the second matchup at Logan High School really did a good job against your 1-3-1 defense. You really switched it up a little bit earlier tonight. You started out with it, but I felt like you switched it up enough to cause the Grizzlies some problems tonight.
Well, I just thought we were more active tonight with our hands.
Okay.
But definitely they were ready against our 1-3-1, and they got a few passes early, but our other defenses that we were playing created problems for them. They had a hard time shooting the ball from the outside. They made a couple, but for the most part, I thought we limited their shots inside. Penniger was going at us a little bit early in the middle, and I think we made a few adjustments and took that away, and then the result was the second half the way we played.
Well, Coach, I looked down at the scoring for you guys. 13 different Skyview Bobcats in the scoring column. That just shows what a team effort it was tonight for your Bobcats.
It was. We were unselfish, and we shared the ball. and when we do that, we're going to be pretty tough to beat. I thought Titan Saxon did a good job in the second half. I thought he came in, and I thought his pressure really affected them on offense, and that's a credit to him.
Yeah, you guys got in the passing lanes, really caused a lot of turnovers. Well, looking at the brackets, you guys now go to the quarterfinals at Weber State. Weber State's been kind to you guys too, but you guys get to face Hurricane, it looks like. They were up big over Bear River towards the end. So what do you know about Hurricane? Have you even had a chance to...
No, they run a lot of motion. They shoot the ball pretty well. We haven't had a ton of time to watch film.
Sure.
My assistants have watched a little bit of film on that. We've been focused on the Grizzlies, but, we're excited. We're excited to get out of the second round and head into the third round. Tough one down at Weber State, and we're excited to go down there and play. Like you said, Weber's been great to us, and we just got to get our kids prepared and get ready to go make a little run out of here.
Well, Coach, this was your final game this season here at home. Talk about how great the home court and the home fans have been for you guys this year.
Well, I've been coaching a lot of years, and I've never swept at home. That's a credit to the seniors, credit to Mason, Sam, and Cam, and having our guys ready to get after it. Love the fans. Fans have been awesome, but it's a great way to end this year with another win at home.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time, and we'll see you next Thursday morning.
Awesome. Thanks, John. Thanks, everybody, for coming out.
So, again, we'll be here at Weber State next Thursday as the Bobcats get ready for the next round of the playoffs. And sorry to make you get down like that,
good.
Mason.
You're good.
Just kidding. So the Mason Falslip show there, 21 points in the game. You only had 7 at the half. It was a closer game at the half. What was the difference in your mind, Mason, in the second half between the first half and the second half? Because it was still a closer game. You guys blew it open in the second half.
Our defense in the second half, we really got up in them. We were intense, and we forced them to be uncomfortable when they were on offense, and I think that's what led to us pushing it on offense and just kind of overtaking the game.
Well, coming into this game, this was the third time that you guys had met the Grizzlies this season. You blew them out the first meeting here in Smithfield. The second one, it was a closer game. What adjustments did you guys have to make for this third game? I saw you guys as a team just kind of watching the game Tuesday night in Grizzly Den to see how that game turned out. But what did you guys talk about to get ready and prepare for this third matchup with the Grizzlies?
Our goal was to not let Penninger shoot and keep our hands up on defense because we're a long team, and when we get our hands up, it makes the offense uncomfortable.
Well, Mason, you get an opportunity. We talked to you on senior night. You said that you didn't want the season to end here. You go undefeated. How important was that to you as seniors to win all your home games this season?
It was amazing. It's always fun to win in front of your friends and your family, and all people come out to support. It's just amazing, and it was sad. I'm sitting on the bench with 2 minutes left, and I just can't believe that it's my last game of high school that I'm going to play here.
Yeah, it is crazy, but hey, you have more games. You have something that you want that's at the end of the tunnel here.
Yes, sir.
You're headed down to Weber State to play. You've got a matchup against Hurricane. I mean, it doesn't really matter who you're playing. You guys want to move on, win in advance at this time of the year. So what do you guys need to do to have that mindset like you did last year at SUU, just to lock in and make a run for that state title?
I think it all starts in practice. This week we got to come focused and have good practices throughout the week and come prepared for Thursday.
Well, Ryan, do you have anything for Mason?
So I know you're good friends with a lot of those kids on the Logan team.
Yeah.
What is it like playing against your brothers a little bit? In Small Valley, you hang out with a lot of them. What is it like playing against them, and how do you keep yourself motivated to it? You've kind of had their number for 4 years now.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. We talk and we're good friends off the court, but when it's game time, you just got to realize that, they may be your friends, but you got to give it everything you got.
Well, Mason, congratulations on the victory tonight, and keep this ball rolling. Let's go get another state title.
Yes, sir.
For the school.
Thank you.
All right, well, we'll see you Thursday. Congratulations,
thank you.
Mason. Again, the Skyview Bobcats with the victory tonight, 76-38. They'll face Hurricane in the quarterfinals of the 4A state playoffs at Weber State. as Hurricane defeated Bear River 81-67. As Bear River had a good effort, but they just couldn't knock down the shots from what you saw when you kind of glanced at halftime. The Bear River really struggled on the three-point shot tonight.
Yeah, and they started out hot, and they kind of got out hustled a little bit. And Bear River if they're streaking, they're a very dangerous team. And tonight they just didn't have enough weapons and enough legs to keep up with them.
Okay, so for the Skyview Bobcats, they will play Hurricane at 11:10 a.m. on Thursday. We will have the game on the Fan 106.9, so tune in about 11 o'clock. We'll have the pregame. If the early games don't go into overtime, then we'll have that game as scheduled at around 11 o'clock for pregame. Skyview and Hurricane. Also, again, Green Canyon moves on, and with a 59-42 victory over Stansbury, so that game will be at 12:50. Craig Hislop will have that game. And then Ridgeline defeated Cedar Valley, so Region 11 will have three teams there in the quarterfinals as Ridgeline moves on. They will play the winner of Juan Diego and Crimson Cliffs. Ridgeline will be at 2:30, so it will be a triple header of basketball from Region 11. Skyview and Hurricane at 11:10, Green Canyon and probably Dixie at 12:50, and then Ridgeline at 2:30 as they will face Juan Diego or Crimson Cliffs in that game. And
following the Ridgeline game, it very easily could be a triple header of girls' games.
That's right. So Skyview girls, they play Logan tomorrow at Logan High School. Is that at 5?
At 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Skyview students get in free with their ID, so, the same two teams battle each other tomorrow night for a chance to move on.
And the Skyview girls have come on as of late. Coach Hall, Vanessa Hall's got those girls playing really well going into the playoffs.
Six-game win streak.
Yep, so hopefully they can continue that on. And then the Ridgeline girls, they play tomorrow, but they're the favored team in going into that. Green Canyon also is a team to watch for in Region 11. So
and Mountain Crest will play tomorrow, too.
Yeah, so that's right, because they did. They beat Tooele the other night at home. So congratulations to all the teams from Region 11. Unfortunately, in this matchup, 2 Region 11 teams matched up, and so one of them moved on. Unfortunately for the Grizzlies, their season is done. So final scoring for the Grizzlies, 4 points for Ethan Davis, 2 for Isaac Larson, 8 for Hayden Woolley, 13 for Ace Kennington. And Ace Kennington is our Alta Bank player of the game for the Logan Grizzlies. 8 points for Jaden Penniger, 4 for Jalen Sargent, 2 for Gage Jensen. For the Skyview Bobcats, 2 points for Kason Carlson, 11 points for Tatum Nils, 7 points for Titan Saxton, 2 points for Caden Penrose, 21 points for Mason Falslip, Cameron Doyle 2 points, 6 points for Hayden Howe, 4 points for Sam Phipps, 2 points for Bracken Schumann, 4 points for Evan Hall, 2 points for Tyler Oxborough, Jackson Schumann with 7 points, and Dill with 4 points. For the Skyview Bobcats, the Alta Bank player of the game for the Skyview Bobcats will be Mason Falslip. So for Coach Hilliard, for Mason Falslip, for Diana Young, our producer back in studio, for Ryan Grunig, I'm John Newbold. We'll see you Thursday afternoon for the quarterfinal matchup between the Skyview Bobcats and the Hurricane Tigers. We'll have the broadcast around 11 o'clock for pregame right here on the Fan, 1390 AM or 106.9 FM, the Fan. And again, the Bobcats prevail 76-38. Stay tuned for all the high school action. Eric Franson and Ajay Salveson on the Full Court Press on the Fan from 4 to 6 on Monday. We'll have all the updates for the brackets, for the 4A bracket, for the boys and the girls, and tell you all the matchups and where to listen to all the games. That's coming up Monday on the Fan from 4 to 6 with Eric Franson and Ajay Salveson. So for everyone and for all the Skyview students, have a great night, everybody.